What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy, Big Metroid Fan 12, coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare, which was released on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis by Acclaim and the Sculpture software. And this game is loosely based off of the Simpsons animated show that is still running for some reason. I don't know why the show is still running, but that's another topic for another video. But anyway, the plot of the game is that Bart falls asleep while he's studying and stuff, and he dreams that television sets and fairies are walking the streets and stuff, and Bart is on a mission to keep his homework from getting away from him. You know what I'm saying? Before he wakes up and stuff. Now, there are basically five stages in the game, whether you're talking about the Super Nintendo version or Sega Genesis version and stuff. And the name of the stages are Bartzilla, Temple of Maggie, Bartman, Itchy and Scratchy, and Bart's Blood Circulation. Pretty much the items that you can use in the game are watermelon seeds, soda pop cans, and bubble gum. And pretty much the watermelon seed and pop cans pretty much serve as the weapons, and you use the bubble gum to catch disease to reveal Bart's health, and the Bart's health obviously are represented by disease and stuff like that. And you use the skateboard to gain more health and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing about the game is that you got a lot of hazards and stuff like that, like Auto's bus, Blinky the fish, a fairy that pretty much looks like Lisa, the old lady, and Principal Skinner and stuff. Now one thing that is worth noting is that you can hop over the mailbox to get points, and there's certain mailboxes that you jump over that reveals uh, bubble gum, soda pop cans, or watermelon seeds. So after you jump over the mailbox, it'll be good to grab one of those items. And another item that you get from hopping over the mailbox is the skateboard. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the bosses are concerned, you pretty much face off against the twin girls. They go to Bart's school. Barney, um, Smithers. You face him twice, and Mr. Burns and stuff. And pretty much, I'd say they all have these different. You have different strategy to beat each of the bosses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, the graphics and design for The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare has not aged well at all. You know what I'm saying? The color palette is pretty much mediocre at best. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the controls and gameplay, they're okay, but they're not necessarily impressive and stuff like that. Especially the items that you use in the game. No matter if you talk about the watermelon seeds, and the bubble gum and stuff like that. And my question is, why didn't the programmers have Bart use his slingshot? Because that's the one of the things that Bart is known for since the show started back in 1989. You know what I'm saying? Is his slingshot stuff. So that should have been included in my opinion. Now, the soundtrack is pretty much mediocre and for the most and forgettable at best. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, it doesn't have the Simpsons theme song in it. Maybe with the exception of the start screen and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you're like doing while you're pressing start and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll be honest enough to admit that The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare is a mediocre game that pretty much should have been part of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode, you know what I'm saying? Especially the year that this game came out, you know what I'm saying? Not a video game per se. That was, you know. Now, I'll be honest enough to admit there's a better games to play on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and stuff. Now, as far as the score is concerned, I definitely give it a 5 out of 10 and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, sound off in the comment section about the Simpsons Bart's Nightmare for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Do you like it? Do you hate it? You know, do you think that the Super Nintendo version is better than the Sega Genesis version, or vice versa? You know, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying. With that being said, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.